I am super excited to be here with one of my current clients that I've worked with. I'll let her introduce herself. And she's going to share a little bit about what it's like to work with the top software sales performer program for women. So Erin, I'll let you introduce yourself.
Great, thank you. My name's Erin, and I just actually celebrated my 2-year anniversary in my current role. I work for one of the largest SaaS companies in the world, and I am an enterprise seller. So I work with some of our larger customers across the business. And I just completed Heather's course, and we've been working together with some one-on-one sessions.
And I think I'm allowed to say I love working with Erin. So it's been amazing working together. So, okay. So first things first, what interested you in signing up for the course?
Good question. So I had a really strong performance year last year. I was a top performer, and I wanted to sort of continue that momentum this year, but I just wanted a little bit more coaching and support. Honestly, a little bit of accountability, like, am I missing anything? Are my systems strong? Is there low-hanging fruit? I knew specifically prospecting was a weak spot for me. And prospecting can look a little bit different in the enterprise space. So I almost wanted someone to like double check my work there. And I was also really attracted to the one-on-one coaching. So what I like is there's a lot of coursework. It's very tactical. There are spreadsheets. They're not scary spreadsheets, but they're helpful. But then also in the safety of not talking to my boss, being able to talk to a senior leader and do a bit of a deal review or get specific feedback, in a very anonymized way, of course, but just to understand what else could I be doing or how do you feel about this approach, was really helpful. And it's been a tough selling environment this year. So I also just wanted a bit of a coach, like some motivation.
Awesome. And I think everyone that listens to this will totally agree. This has been a really tough year universally across the board. In
Yeah.
30 years of sales, I think it's one of the worst I've seen, second to maybe last year. So
Yeah.
that makes perfect sense. Okay. So was there anything that since you finished the course, and I know that's been pretty recent, but have you seen any successes from the work that you've done, or has anything in particular really helped you?
Yeah, the prospecting has helped me quite a bit, just having a cadence and accountability. There's like a system that Heather provides, which is just very, you know exactly what to do and when to do it. So that's helped a lot. I just went to our company's big conference, and I just had a nice framework going into that of sort of like, I'm going to meet with these people, and then this is going to be my follow-up plan, which I've been implementing. And I have had some recent momentum after the course, and I think being able to get immediate feedback or even talk through, again, pretty anonymized, but talk through pricing strategy at a high level has helped me. So I would say the second half of my year I've had some successes that I think are definitely tied to the course and tied to having that one-on-one attention.
Awesome. And how do you feel coming out of all of it? Out of curiosity, how does it feel?
Yeah. I feel good. I'm glad I made the time. I mean, it is a time commitment, but I think it's worth it. Um, I would say I felt really validated, like even to have an expert like you saying, hey, it is a tough selling year, it's not just you, was really helpful for my confidence. Just like, okay, I'm not doing anything wrong. This is the environment. Um, I also did in one of our one-on-one sessions, like I presented something. And that was really helpful. Like I feel more confident. And I also feel sort of affirmed, like, hey, you're doing the right things. You're making the right decisions. Here are some tweaks. Here's some coaching. Here's some advice. But overall, I feel really supported.
Awesome. Okay. And last question, is this something that you'd recommend to someone either in your organization, out of your organization, at what point in their career? Like, who would you suggest this for if you would recommend it?
Yeah, I have already recommended it, and she's already signed up. So yes, I plan to recommend it pretty broadly within my internal network here at my organization. And then I really would recommend it to anybody. I could see the merit for someone that's a little more junior starting out in their selling career, or someone that's like me, not necessarily new to it, but just is feeling a little stuck or wanting that extra push.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you sharing all this, and we'll talk soon.